Hello and welcome to what will hopefully be the first of many video games reviews I've been doing for my live journal. I'm not expecting much of this. In fact, I'm expecting to make a complete cock-up like the first 17 attempts I've tried at this. So here, let's go with my first roasting. Project Sylpheed. A piss poor game by a company I really can't stand, Square Enix. A company that seems to do really good animations, involve Japanese animations. But yes, are pretty much the best aspect of this game. They're well animated. Shame I can't stand the fact that say the same about the game's dialogue and story, which are actually completely poor. The voice acting mostly complains of a bunch of wooden actors who just seem to rattle off their lines and don't really care about much going on. And a script that is just so full of sci-fi cliches that you'd think they just sat down and ripped off Star Wars for what it's worth. Yes, there's an evil empire who look like a bunch of Nazis and a bunch of nice Terrans who seem to wear white and hug kittens. Yeah, that's about it. In fact, if Project Sylpheed seems familiar, then you're pretty much right, because it is related to this old Mega CD game. In fact, it's by the same company, Game Arts. They just stuck the actual Square Enix badge and omitted theirs, because Game Arts seems to do a lot of crap games, and it fucking shows with this one. Trust me, storyline and crap storyline and bishies aside, yes, there's a lot of things that have hallmarks of Square Enix, like the fact your main character looks about 10 years old, there's an angsty bastard, there's a stupid twat with stupid hair, there's a black token guy, a big black token guy, and a bunch of people who look with stupidly silly clothing. And then on, it's down to the game, which unfortunately, like most Square Enix games, also sucks. Yes, the control's not very good. The control mostly seems to be, what the hell were they thinking? What really were they thinking? Roll and yaw on one stick. Roll and yaw on one stick. What? Yes. Here's how you play. So as you move your ship, to roll, hit this all the way here. That rolls your ship. Want to yaw? Move it slightly. Seems good. In theory. Doesn't work in practice. Yes, it's space combat. You're flying everywhere at a rapid rate and flaming knots. So trying to do all this and this and this to roll on your craft is absolutely fucking impossible. What really were Square Enix thinking? Fact is, fortunately there are several different control methods, and you can skip this one and, well, just have one with yaws and pitches, which works, but then you suddenly realise that they butchered half the controls to make the game slightly playable. There's some other things as well I don't really like about the playability of the game. The fact is the weapon structure seems to be all over the damn shop. You've got 1 to 2 types of weapon. At the start of the game you've got weapons that are so piss-weak you think the ship is firing ping-pong balls at the enemy for the gun. And the rockets seem to be just your homing nerve missiles. Yes, they just seem to bounce off the enemies and don't do anything. It's about 5 hits before you kill anyone in this game. Well, later on in the game, in fact very quickly in the game, you seem to end up with weapons that can destroy an entire enemy fleet with a single blast. Yes, you have trouble taking down even the damn little picket ship at the start of the game. Yet later on you can get missiles that take out a big battleship within about 4 hits or less. Come on guys, where's the consistency? You don't even have to work for most of these weapons. In fact, most of them you get pretty much automatically. And most of the middle section weapons you just ignore. The only thing that holds you back is often for completely annihilating everyone with a stupid slot system. It just doesn't work. Also to get going on the playability front, the graphics are crap, which actually doesn't seem to actually help a lot of things. The game looks sharp, and that's the only good thing you can say about most of the graphics. A lot of the HUD is actually cluttered, and with small icons, which actually makes it really hard to see what the hell is going on. The average icon is about this, even on HD television, which is really hard, makes the game impossible to play. You really can't find and work out what is going on often. It doesn't really help, but the fact that most missions also seem to charge really dull stuff. You either got to hit or kill enough enemies in a set time limit, which really done, and normally an increasing number of enemies. Knock them all down before the actual time limit ends, or keep defending and everything until the time limit expires. And that's pretty much about as good as it gets, even with final missions like that. Graphics are really poor as well. There's actually no perception of depth or movement, which is really painful. Sometimes I didn't realise I had no throttle on my ship and it was actually damn stationary, because There's no indication of movement from between stationary and moving. The only time you really notice you're moving is when you slam on the actual afterburners, and there's no way of rapidly slowing down. Certainly with that, there's no depth of perspective, so you're trying to actually race towards the enemy fleet to get there in time to annihilate the bastards. By the time you get up to them, you've got to suddenly realise you're actually too far ahead and need to slow down. By the time you slam on the damn brakes, you're actually flying straight into an enemy battlecruiser. Trust me, a lot of times I didn't realise actually with also the perspective of things suddenly being far away and then suddenly appearing right up your arse is hard. Trust me, 90% of the times I died in this game was literally because I didn't realise how far I was away from things. You die a lot for slamming straight into stuff. Yes, that's the worst, just the start of the problems. Also the ships look blocky, really blocky, like they're 5-10 years ago blocky. You think, come on guys, we come a lot wrong way from the PlayStation, so why have basic ship graphics? It's not like this game is massively graphically intensive, but can we have a bit more than just high-res texture map? We've got shading and buffers, and we can add depth and feeling to things now, so why do we just get plain looking boring ships with sharp polygons which are actually damn visible? We've gone a long way since that, guys. Time to move ahead. On top of this, you also got battle chatter, and battle chatter which seems to be very poor. Most of your allies seem to be stating the obvious in every damn mission, like the fact your wing commander always tells you how to take out the damn ships 5 times over in 5 damn missions at the same fucking time. It really gets on my tits after a while. And then there's also the fact your wingman seems to spout out absolute garbage, like the fact in the middle of a huge battle of people dying, ships exploding and missiles and bullets flying everywhere, she seems to just turn around and say, it's just like real war, isn't it? Where the fuck did you get that statement, love? You're in the blinking face Navy, why did you join? So long we've got people stating the obvious and stupid comments on tin, you also got the visual stupid minute with the fact you're always on the stupid time limit, which also seems to come up with a stupid comment within 3 minutes, within 3 minutes combat will be impossible, and you're never told why. Other than the time it seems to be clocking down. Occasionally you're given an explanation, but quite often you're not, and you wonder why did they impose a time limit. It's stupid, stupid, stupid all the way along. There's many other big problems with this game. Another one is actually along with the piss poor graphics that seemed to have been 7 years ago, you'd thought the Xbox 360 could easily manage. The fact that most sorts of games cutscenes don't get any use of the game's engine as well. You wonder why the game seems to also have some terrible slowdown at times. Yes, the screen can get filled with stuff you can't often see what the hell is going on, which is also besides the point. But it gets to a point the game actually slows down to absolute crawl. And trust me here, this is not whiny bullshit, slight crawl occasionally what happened in Quake 4. This is actual physical, viewable jerk-o-vision. What was Square bloody thinking? This game looks unfinished, rushed. Even the patches, occasionally this happens. You'd be flying along, you're cruising next to one of those big ships, and all of a sudden it just stutters. There's a lot wrong with this game. A lot of things that I didn't enjoy as much as I should have. Occasionally, yes, there are some nice satisfying moments when you blow up a big ship and it explodes and fills the actual screen and debris flies everywhere. Debris, by the way, which you can fly straight through, which looks absolutely stupid now. In fact, as well, we've also got the other stupid things like the dialogue. Like when I tried to retreat from combat, I was told to every end to the fact that I was only up on the edge of health and everyone was bitching at me for not doing a lot, even though I was pretty much single-handedly winning the battle for them anyway. The missions are dire, the gameplay's dire. There's not really a whole lot to recommend it. At 10 quid it was an okay steal, I guess, but really at 20 or 40 I would have felt pretty damn ripped off. Overall, it's a game that should have come out 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, even then. In fact, 4 or 5 years ago, what the hell am I talking about? We should have come out on a damn PlayStation. In fact, it probably would have insulted a PlayStation, let alone a 360. So I'll leave it at that. This is Alex Walter with a very piss poor review, a very piss poor game by a piss poor company I can't stand, signing out.